So what's up, guys? We're back again with a video here. First off, I'd like to thank my sponsors. My main sponsor, Brian Fujioka. Y'all know him from my Facebook group, the original ambassador group on Facebook. Just the major sponsor that I have right now. He supplies a lot of stuff, and he's the CEO to Maskate. New upcoming company. You guys probably heard it before. We got the mag wheels, which I'll be doing a follow-up video because been here since the day that it was a thought about the wheels, and it's something you guys are truly gonna love. So Brian, thank you so much. I also like to thank each and every one of you guys for sticking around, for subscribing to the channel and supporting me and things that I do. And here we learn together. So today, by the title, you should know that we're doing a battery upgrade for the remote. I know many of you guys have an issue with the remote. The remote has very low battery. It's 400 milliamp, and it doesn't last, especially if you have the 12 amp power board, the max. The battery goes way before. So what I did is I have one of my remotes right over here. This remote I did and you guys know that I like to test things thoroughly before I even consider doing this stuff. Other people just doing the first time thing and then they don't know the outcome. I've been testing this remote for the past 4 months. The first time that I tested, because it just takes too long to die, I used this battery, which I'll show you more about. I wrote it within 3-day period. I charged it even once, and as we all know, batteries got like a breaking period also. So after a few cycles of chargers, you get the peak capacity of performance. So on the first 2 days of my trial, I got up to 36 miles and I still had 2 bars left. And I was like, you know, right about now, it doesn't even matter. It just worked. But I wanted to test the longevity of it, because we make things, we fix things today, and you know, electronics do fail. And I didn't want to just put something out there and tell you, oh, guys, I did this and I did that. What about next month? What will happen next month? You don't know that, but I do. So for a month, I've been riding this remote. And it's flawless. It always works every single time. The charging cycle is almost the same, if not quicker actually, than the regular stock remote with this battery. This battery that I got here is got a it's called a PCM. So it got high voltage overcharge protection, on the charge protection. So yeah, it's got like a little chip. The stock battery, which I already took off from here, it doesn't have anything. It's just 2 wires out from Hobbywing. This thing got a bunch of little chips there, computerized, that will control the output power and the charging rate and everything. So this is pretty good. And like I said, I use it for 4 months. It's 800 milliamps. I'll put the link on the description where I got it for on eBay. I'm not sponsored by any way by this battery, but I found them to work, and this is my second one. So like I said, on this remote, I already tested it for 4 months. This is not a first thing that I'm going to try this and I'm going to show you guys like some people do. I'd like to test it a lot before I could recommend it, because this is very important. Imagine this thing just fails on you while you're riding, while it's half a charge or something. And that's something that I really consider. If you guys know, safety is one of my main concerns. So what we're gonna do need for this is a soldering gun. This thing is pretty good. Got it for like $13 from eBay or so, 20. Wire stripper. I like to use this one. You could use any wire stripper, whatever. Solder, battery, of course, and liquid tape. Not necessary, depending on how you solder, but I like to use it to give double protection. So one of the most important things about this battery, for you jump into getting any battery, is the size. You have space in there, but you don't have all that crazy amount of space. I measured it before. Like I said, this is not my first time trying this and telling you guys. However, The measurements that I found to fit best on this here, you could put a bigger one, but it might be a little hassle to stick it in there. So I think it's 30 by 40 by 7. So I have my caliper here. I'm gonna measure the width of this battery. It's 2955. That's 30. The length of it, overall body, like I mentioned before, should be about 40. Yeah, 3895 overall. Yeah, about 40. And the heightness of it, this is like precisely. There's a little tape in there you got to remove to make it fit perfectly. But if you get it any way thicker, the remote will just not close. So I found the 7mm is the perfect size. It's 661, just 7mm, like hair things. So yeah, so it's 30 by 40 by 7. So let's just jump into it right now. Take you through the steps. Try to make it as simple as possible. You know, all it requires is a little bit of soldering experience, or not even. I learned on my own by watching YouTube videos, so I'm not an expert by any means. But I know that the way I did it, like I said, it works. It's been proven for 4 months. I didn't do it yesterday, and I'm telling you. So stick around, guys. We're gonna check it out right now. First thing that you have to do here, this battery comes with a little tape, and you could barely see the wires, just the tip. And I think they come pre-primed already. They do, so they got solder. If in case you don't, what you gotta do is just take your solder and add a little bit of solder right there, and just touch the tip for about 2 seconds, just to get a little solder in there. I'm showing you guys the way if you never did it. Trying to do it as simple and as informative as possible. So yeah, to prime the wire, because that's the way it's gonna stick to anything. You have to have a bit of solder in there. You do that, that's very important. Over here I already removed I don't know if I said 3, but it's actually 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you loosen those, you take it out. It snaps out. If you don't feel it, there's one of the screws stuck. Okay, lay it to the side. This wire here, this is the antenna, which is actually just put on there with like a tape type of thing. You don't need to remove that, but this is the battery. I like to take this tape off. Sometimes I might need it. This tape is just for cushion against the cover and stuff. I don't think I need it. Matter of fact, leave it there. Well, anyway, you see how simple the battery is. See how simple compared to this baby right here. And as you can see there, it's got like some chips and all that goody stuff, and it's 800 milliamp. This is 400. I don't want to take much time showing you this thing, so I'm gonna try this. Yeah, never mind, 400. Believe it or not, I already did this before, so yeah. So the way you can see a plus and a minus sign. I mean, a pointer right here. See right there, that's a plus sign, that's a minus sign. On this battery as well, you have the same thing. So the negative is always the black wire. That's the negative. And by the way, guys, make sure these things don't touch while you're working with this, because it'll catch it short and it could burst the battery into flames. That's why it comes with little tape on the tips. However, the red one is positive all the time, and you can see the wire coming from here. It's got a little plus right there and a minus. So the black ones come from this side, that's minus. Red is plus, right? So here you're going to see the same thing as well. On the battery, you see a plus and a minus. And on the remote itself, so this is a plus sign, that's minus sign. This is positive and this is negative. So that shows you where the wires are going to go. Very important. So you take your soldering iron and maybe remove the lanyard out of here. Put it on later. It's simple to remove this. I used like a kind of a flat tip, because you got a bigger surface to transfer the heat. So what I do is I just set it over. It melts right away. And I'm actually adding pressure into the battery. It's got tape on the bottom, so I'm adding a little bit of pressure at the same time. It could just snap off right there. Bow. And the next one, the same thing. Look how quick it just pops right off. And it got tape on the bottom, as I mentioned. Now, look how simple this battery is. You know, this is... so yeah, oh, and this is my red remote mistake that I mentioned earlier before you guys pick it up. I did it on my blue one, my other remote. So yeah, this one is just a little, look at the size comparison. And if you see the thickness, it's about the same. I'm not sure if you can see that, but anyway, this is how we're gonna do it. So we already have primed the tips, and if you can see here, we still have a fairly amount of solder, so I don't even need to put more. I could use the same one, but yeah, just make sure it's like kind of uniform and shiny, so you know. Yeah, so basically you just want the tip, only the tip, to get on there, not a long bunch of wire. So this is negative, this is the black. So this is very simple, guys. I got a tip here. I want to make it flat. Okay, so this is what you do. You put the wire on there, just in case you never did this, and you squeeze down on it. When you feel melt, hold it into place. That's it. There might be other ways or better ways. I'm not a professional by any means, so yeah, I just do learn kind of quick, visual learner. So yeah, I put the right over, I don't know if you see it right there, right over it, and squeeze down. It's pretty hot, so very simple. That's it. Done. That's simple. Just touch it and we Gucci, baby. Good to go. Now I won't need a soldering iron any longer. Let me put it on the floor so I don't burn the house down, baby. Okay, so this is liquid tape. I don't think it's necessary because there's no way that I touch. But to be on the safe side, this thing works amazing for me. Yeah, I almost caught your hernia. Jeez. So I'm just gonna take a dab. This actually will even waterproof the contacts in case you get any moisture or whatever. So this is what I like to do. This is not required, but this is what I like to do. It's called liquid tape. Take a while to dry, but it'll dry in there once I close it. So I'll add, this is just extra safety to me. This is same thing like electrical tape, it's just liquid. Pretty well. So put that thing to the side. Now we got to find the position on a good way to place the battery. So what I did on my other remote, like I said, I did this before, so it might be or look or seem a little easier for me than for you guys. If you have any problem when you put back the cover on here, just remove this thing. You don't really need it. So I'm gonna fold the wires this way just to get them out of the way and place my battery. You see the little screw thing? Get those first in the back right there. Bitty bing. Bada bam, and place the battery. This wires, it could just be right there. This is safe. It's got fish tape already on it, so it's super safe. Nothing gonna go through that. And make sure that you get a good fit. If not, you might remove that little tape that I just showed you guys, and I feel like something is touching. Okay, well, okay, so you see this little leg right there, that's touching there. I'm not sure if I cut it over the other one, but you guys just, this is DIY. Move the battery around a bit or whatever works for you, just to get it close. The main goal there was to get that battery in there, and it's in, you know, and it's actually bothering me a little bit, and that's just to center the battery, which has got tape. So matter of fact, I'm gonna use my soldering iron and I turned it off, I think. Yeah, just melt that off a little bit just to get it out of the way. There you go. That's just, like I said, to center the battery. Maybe even breaking it off will be a better idea. And a little hard. Haven't had my Wheaties today. I'm kind of weak. Yeah, it's gonna break it right off. Bing. Okay, so I removed those little things. Not sure if you can see it. That's what was stopping here. So you see the battery stays put in there. So basically what I did was put your battery, place it on this side where you could fit just like that. Till you fit in that side, it's gonna fit in this one because you got this stopper and that stopper. The ones on the side are practically gone, so you got the double face tape right there. Make sure you don't throw your freaking wheel off the way I did, and if you do, it just snaps right in. Okay, so then what you do is put it together. Make sure that the wire, especially the antenna wire, doesn't get caught into anything, and just snap it slowly right in, and bada bing, bada bam. So now all you have to do is put the 4 screws, and I feel like this video is already too long to be watching. I hate to watch videos that are over 10 minutes, but since I needed to explain this by detail, because there's a lot of people, even though that is simple, this is just not what you do. So you gotta take time to do a detailed video. I'm sorry guys, I hate it. I hope maybe y'all skip into the juicy section and skip the intro. That would have helped. Another screw right hasty. Man, I think I might just fast forward this part. I hate long videos. Anyway, I'm not going to scroll it away, but this is what it is. The battery's installed, wires are not touching. We'll do the most important thing. Turn it on. Boom. That's it. So now you have a upgraded battery, which is going to give you double the life. It was 400 milliamps on this crap. This is 800. So it's double their capacity. Yeah, that's all there's to it. Measure this battery. See the significantly smaller size is not. It says, well, 19 by what? It said like 29 by, it should be also 7. Actually, it's 26. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That's all you gotta do. Put your lanyard, you Gucci, baby. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video or got anything out of it, and consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Sometimes that's the only way to get motivated, when you see production and people coming into the channel. So God bless you guys. Thank you for watching, like I said again, and stay put for the next video. If you have any questions or requests, just put them down below, and we'll see what we can do about it. I always respect you guys' requests. Like I said, I did this 4 months ago, and I tested it and it works, so therefore I could recommend it. It is safe. This is not the first time that I do this, or just doing an experiment and just showing how to install it, but you have no clue how it's gonna work because you have no. I tested this for 4 months, and so I could recommend it. You know, safety is one of my main concerns. Yeah, I go down all the time. I ride a little tiny bit aggressive. I got a little boo-boo right there. That was today. If I show you my knee, you might get nauseous. So there you have it, guys. Put your 4 screws back in, and you're good to go. Yeah, catch you later. Alligator. You know, wow. Crocodile. There you have it. Brett. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, guys. You're gonna store. I don't know what you're gonna do with the battery. Throw it away or whatever you do. Do you see how flimsy these things are? Please don't put it away anywhere. You put it away, you know, with this tool, and this thing's touched, there's gonna be a fire in your house. So you need to put tape on the ends. What I do, I use shrink wrap just to put it away or actually get rid of it. Find a place where to dispose of the batteries. Don't throw them in the garbage can. This could easily start a fire on the fire truck or outside your house, in the dumpster, garbage can, whatever you put it, by touching anything. So yeah, that's what it is. These little things right here are kind of dangerous as well. So just play safe. Yeah, put something here, tape or something, or just destroy the tips to where the plastic comes. Yeah, just don't store them like that. Thanks again.